The infected blood scandal stands as one of Britain's most devastating tragedies, impacting more than 30,000 NHS patients and leading to the deaths of around 3,000 people.
Our next award goes to 3 individuals who have shown unwavering strength and resilience in their very long fight for justice.
From the 1970s to the early 90s, the NHS relied upon blood from high-risk donors to treat patients with blood loss and blood disorders.
I have severe haemophilia, which is a blood clotting disorder, so I need injections regularly.
I had my first child when I was 22 years old. I lost quite a lot of blood. The blood transfusion saved my life, but it changed my life forever.
Without patients' knowledge, some of the blood they were treated with contained life-threatening viruses, HIV and hepatitis B and C.
I didn't know the person that was my dad, Jonathan Evans. My dad was infected with hepatitis B, hepatitis C and HIV. I was 4 years old when he died.
I was constantly tired and just got worse and worse and worse. I would be so cold.
My mum took me out for a drive one day. We parked up and she was looking straight ahead and she got tears in her eyes. And she said, "You've got HIV and we don't know how long you've got left to live."
Around 30,000 people in the UK were infected with HIV and hepatitis. But for years, the authorities denied there was a problem.
From such a high level, we'd been told lies and gaslit. And I had the urge to hold these people to account.
Thousands of campaigners, including Andrew Evans, Michelle Tolley and Jason Evans, took on what's been described as the biggest NHS treatment scandal in history.
I didn't want anyone else to go through what I'd been through. The government had to do something, and they had to do it right.
It has been non-stop, endless, every day.
We must have sent out thousands of emails. We've just been battling and battling and battling.
I have spent hundreds of hours going through files, going through documents.
This is what it must be like to go to war.
Finally, in 2024, a full public inquiry was delivered. 40 years after the first warnings, there may have been contaminated blood.
This disaster was not an accident.
The inquiry found that the authorities knew the blood could have been infected, but continued its use for years.
It was almost like you've been waiting your whole life for that one moment.
I never thought that I would hear those words said by somebody in authority, that we were right.
An estimated 3,000 people have died, and victims are still coming forward. The total cost of compensation is expected to run into billions of pounds.
All of those people who had fought and died, it had taken far too long, but we were there.
For everyone impacted by the scandal, the fight for the truth is over.
We are all warriors, and we slayed the dragon.
Please welcome Andrew Evans, Michelle Tolley and Jason Evans. Honestly, I'm in complete shock. Jason, countless lives impacted. How important was it for you to fight for everyone affected?
It started off for me because of my dad.
Yeah.
But it became, on a personal level, much bigger than that. And we're here tonight on behalf of a whole community.
There are people that have gone before us who are no longer here. That mean that we can be here today and saying, you know, we have had this inquiry, the truth is now out. Hopefully by the end of this year, the first people will be receiving compensation.
Michelle, at the inquiry, Those of us who weren't involved could hardly believe our ears. Tell me how you felt.
Well, I didn't find out I had hepatitis C for 28 years, and it could have happened to someone you know, any of us. And I know because it happened to me. And so this is why I think until the last breath I've got in my body, I am going to continue to raise awareness.
I'm so pleased, I'm so happy that you are up here tonight and you've won this award. And I want to just take this moment to say that we wholeheartedly support you. Honestly, guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, of course, with your awards, a sporting icon and a screen icon who are both proud to use their voice to speak up for others. It's two-time Olympic champion Dame Kelly Holmes and actor and Pride of Britain judge Michael Sheen.
First of all, I want to say thank you for never giving up. Thank you for fighting for all those families who have been infected and affected by this, and I include my own family in that. And thank you for inspiring all those people who are out there now who are fighting fights that we haven't even heard of yet, to know that it can be done, and you've proved that. So thank you.
And I think you remind us all how important it is to stand up and fight for our rights. And your dedication, your courage has brought justice for the wrongdoing. And you mentioned your community, those that can't be here today and aren't with us today, but I believe their spirit is shouting and clapping as loud as this room does. So well done and keep up the fight.
Kelly, Michael, thank you so much. And one more time, a huge congratulations to Andrew, Michelle and Jason.